everybody. Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. A mild, clear day is what we'll have for the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida Gators. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Gators. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be pretty equal. Kirk, what do you think?
Florida needs a big game from their talented running back, and I think they'll win the battle up front, and he's going to have a tremendous day. Look for him to lead them to victory, but Lee, it's going to be very close.
Kirk, great minds think alike.
That's right, Gator fans. I know you don't believe it. I'm taking the Gators.
All right, there you have it. The coach has made his pick. Let's go down to the captains at midfield for today's coin toss. We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Moss fields it in the end zone. He made a good. Down there on the field at linebacker, we've got one special player. He's the heart and soul of this defense, and they're going to need him today more than ever as they go up against a very talented running back.
If there's anyone who can bring the wood to this running back, then it's got to be this linebacker.
That's right, he's a tough one. There should be some really good collisions in this game.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 41. The Gators set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws this one out to the left. They'll bring him down. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Johnson lines up as a single back. On the ground with the tailback. Jufu spins upfield. There's a missed tackle. And he's taken down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Single set backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. And they got it. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Second and long. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Gators line up with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. His receiver has it. And they make the stop. The quarterback just lasered that one down the field, Coach.
Yeah, the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Shifty move there. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Florida ready to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 41 signals for a fair catch. Great start so far as their defense forced the early punt, and now the offense gets a shot at putting the first points on the board. To start this drive at the 20. Three wideouts to the right side. With the spin, and he's tackled. And the quarterback picks up about 3 on the draw. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. Alabama lines up in a shotgun set. And the snap goes to the back. He jukes. They'll bring him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 4. Ball on their own 26. The Tide have 5 receivers on this play. Back to pass. Looks. He's going right. And that one's fallen incomplete. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
Listen to this place. Number 25 gets it off. Number 27 takes it to 33. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll set up shop at the 38-yard line. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back, steps up, looking, and they bring him down for a sack on the play. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
5-yard line.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Steps up in the pocket. Deep pass down the right side. Someone got a hand up. He's all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up over the middle. Into coverage, and the defense has it. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
They'll get the ball here at the 8-yard line. They come out in a nickel. White on the run. Tries to juke. Brought down. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 9-yard line. From the gun. Handoff up the middle. Tackle. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 14-yard line. Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. Fakes a pitch. And now he pitches it. He's into the open field. Knocked out of bounds. What a play.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up, and they get good yardage. Great play.
Boy, I tell you, this is impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide set up in the gun. Back to pass. Someone got a hand on it.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Tide line up with 5 receivers. Little shake and bake move. He has some room. They'll bring him down.
Ball carrier, 13-yard gain on the play.
First and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. White is in the zone and looking to make something happen. He jukes him. Tackle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Crimson Tide come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Across the middle. It's tipped. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Alabama lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Looks like he's going to run. Maxwell with a takedown. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 25 boots it way up there. Number 27 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 15-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. They'll take over at the 15.
First and 10.
From the gun. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Caught. And down he goes.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25. Number 9 with 4 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Steps up, and he's going to be sacked. They just got to the quarterback for the 4th time today.
This offensive line has to be able to protect the quarterback better. They're giving up sacks left and right.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 24. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. It falls incomplete.
I know it's incomplete, but still, you've got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it, that's for sure.
It's third down and 11 to go. Ball on the 24. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. And he's got him on the fly. Down the sideline. Brought down with only one man to beat. So on third down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. From the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Down the middle. Got it to his receiver.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Florida in a 4-wide set. Nice play fake. Looking. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. That gives this defense 5 sacks on the day. Second down, goal to go. Ball on the 17. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Across the middle. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown.
What an impressive call.
I can hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
And he hits the PAT. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is Florida 7, Alabama nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. Number 22 fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. And they make the stop. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2. Ball on their own 28.
8-yard line.
Number 2 is back in the gun. It's a bad snap. Steps up in the pocket. He wants it all, going long. And got him! He goes down.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
2-yard line.
Number 2 with 4 wide receivers. Here's the draw. Brought down. A 1-yard gain on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. From the gun. They snap it to the back. A little juke. And he's taken down. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. From the gun. They'll go with a run once again. And they make the stop. They attempted to pick up the first by running it, and they failed.
And the defensive line won that battle easily.
And this crowd is going absolutely crazy. The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Alabama to kick this one off. Number 18, and Moss set to return. He boots it deep downfield. Number 18 fields it in the end zone. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll go to work at the 23-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Makes a move. And now he's going to run. He can run. Brought down. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. With the throw. And it's incomplete.
Number 8, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Florida in a 5-wide set. He's going right. Incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 37.
37-yard line.
The Gators with 4 receivers. Uh-oh, high snap. Complete. And they push him out. Loss of about 2.
Loss of 2.
Florida lining up the punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 10 takes it at the 23. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Number 2 is back in the gun. He drops back. He steps up. He's looking. Throws. And it's caught. They'll bring him down. Alabama calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Second and 6. Ball on the 32. They come out in a 5-wide set. Steps up, and now he's going to run. And down he goes. Alabama takes a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Throw short. Complete. Brought down. They threw the tailback that time for a nice little pickup. Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws it to the outside. Got it to his receiver.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 2 is in the zone and looking to make a play. throw on first down. Has some daylight. Gets past the tackler, and he's taken down. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody open downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call there.
1 yard.
Well, he didn't get much out of that scramble.
Yo, this kid needs to learn when to scramble. He's going to end up in a hospital if he keeps getting hit like that.
Back to pass. Looking, bounces off the would-be tackler. And he's going to come up with a sack. Alabama calls a timeout. In the shotgun. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Once and all. Got him again. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break. Florida 7, Alabama 3. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 21. Alabama lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. And he's hit as he throws. And he's stopped behind the line. And the offense came up with the ball somehow.
The quarterback was very fortunate right there. You can bet he holds on to the ball with both hands next time he gets it.
Second and long. Ball on the 14-yard line. Alabama comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. It's tipped.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on their own 14. Alabama in a 4-wide set. Looks. Across the middle. And he pulls it down.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 35. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. And he's tackled. A gain of 6.
With the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 2 is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. He's looking deep down the left side. He gets another, and this is a big one.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Alabama lines up in a shotgun set. Here's the option left. he pitches it, and he's shoved out of bounds. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Alabama comes out with 3 receivers bunt. He's looking. Got hit as he threw. He's got some blockers. And he's taken down. The pressure definitely got to the quarterback there because that pass was not on target.
Yo, were those guys coming after him or what? He did the worst thing he could possibly do. Throw it up the crest.
The defense was just sitting on that. They were in zone coverage. As soon as they saw he was in trouble, they were all over the football.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. There's the play fake. Lets it go. He's got it on the run. That last catch puts him over the century mark in yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good day's work, wouldn't you guys?
Absolutely, Coach.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Number 9 comes to the line with 3 wide. They run a counter. Juke move. Touchdown, Florida! The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, the score is Florida 14, Alabama 3. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 10, back to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. The defense bent about as far back as you can that last series before getting the interception.
Hey, a defense can do somersaults or even a triple sow cows, just as long as they keep the offense out of the end zone.
Did you just say Southall?
Yep, I dated one back in college. Man, could she cook.
The Tide come out showing 3 wide. Draw play. He jukes. They'll bring him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. Number 2 with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Looks. He tosses it short. And it's caught. And down he goes. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25. They line up in the shotgun. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. Another run. Tries to juke. And he's taken down. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 33. Alabama lines up in a bunch formation. White gets it on the inside. Little shake and bake move. Tackle. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. He lets it go, and that one's fallen incomplete. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Number 2 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Throws in a hurry. Complete. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Loss of a yard. The playmaker on this defense is the linebacker. But until he shows up, they'll continue to play from behind.
Yeah, I was expecting to hear his name called a lot more on tackles in the first half.
Me too, Kirk. All week we've heard of how this kid flies to the ball. It is in on every play, but we haven't seen that today.
Number 27 fields it at the 18. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 22. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. Throws this one out to the right. Here he goes. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida sets up with 4 receivers. Across the middle. Brought down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. They line up in the shotgun. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense.
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
First down and 5 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws it to the outside. He breaks free.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 36. Florida comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. Here's the draw. He juked him out of his shoes. He jukes him, and down he goes. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Florida in a 5-wide set. Throws to the middle, and it falls incomplete. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Gators set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up, down the middle, finds his receiver, and he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we played 3, and our score is Florida 14, Alabama 3. Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. Johnson on a counter. Touchdown, Florida! Second touchdown there by the running back.
And you can tell he really wanted to get in on that one.
Yeah, he showed a lot of determination and heart on that run. That's a nice touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. From the gun. Maxwell brings him down for a loss, and they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
2nd and 11. Ball on their own 16. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Here's the option. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Nowhere to go there on the quarterback keeper. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 11. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. And he's going to come up with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Alabama lining up to punt. Number 25 hunts it, and it's a good one. Number 27 fields it at the 48. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. Excellent field position to start the drive. Alabama lines up with 5 defensive backs. And now he's got room to run. They'll bring him down.
Number 9 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Big opening. Tackle. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. One man backfield. Back to pass. He steps up, looks. Across the middle. Intercepted. The ball came free. And the quarterback comes in and scoops up the fumble. And that was their second interception of the game. They'll get the ball here at the 13. They come out with 4 wide out. White gets a handoff to the right. And he's stopped behind the line. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 7-yard line. Number 2 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Throws. Batted ball. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 7. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Looking. He's in trouble. Safety. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Florida 23, Alabama 3. Number 25 will be punting this one on the free kick. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. First and 10. Ball on their own 43. Handoff up the middle. And he's tackled. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 46. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. He's on the run. Breaks one. And they make the stop. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. From the gun. They run a counter. They'll bring him down, and they move the chains once again.
And that's what they need. Move the chains and keep the other team from getting their hands on the football.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25. From the gun. They'll go with a run once again. And down he goes. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that can beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brent. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. 4 wide. he's going to lose yards on this one. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It's second down, 15 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Brought down. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Third and 14 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Florida lines up in a goal line set. Johnson gets the carry. And they make the stop. The Crimson Tide call for a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They're going to go for the easy 3 here.
Number 39 is lined up.
It's up, and it's good. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Florida is ready to kick it away. Number 22 and number 10 back to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 22 fields it in the end zone.
When I was a coach, I expected points out of my offense every time they took the field. But I told them, no jump shots.
Jump shots? What are you talking about? This is football.
You're right, my friend. Or you should never give up 2 points to the other team like these guys did the last time.
From the gun. On the ground with the tailback. Alabama takes a timeout. Second down and 14. Ball on the 16-yard line. Number 2, back in the gun, back to pass. Over the middle, into coverage, and the defense has it. And this ball game's over. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Alabama had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
And we thank you kindly for taking part in NCAA Football 2006. Our final tally in this game, Florida 26, Alabama 3. For Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler with our final goodbye. We'll catch you next time.